Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day, because I sure am. And welcome to a new Legend of Mushroom video. Today we're going to be checking out some news that came out recently on the official Discord. And yeah, we also got some gear over here to go through. But before we get into any of that, please go ahead and check out Aptoide if you haven't done so yet. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. For now, let's get into the content. So let's start off with the news. Down here, we got the latest announcement they did on the official Discord. And yep, no surprise, it's another server merge. We talked about these, I don't know, like a month ago or so, and now we got another round of those. So let me go ahead and pull them up real quick so we can all see what's going to be happening. We are really just looking here at the overall amount of servers. We knew this one was planned, so basically they are adding a couple, or at least they were back in the day, they were adding a couple servers, literally 2 servers every round. In this case, we went from 50 to 53, that is back in the early March, and now at the end of March we are going down to 52, so they are fusing a few of the servers and the overall list is going to be a little bit shorter, but the same thing kind of overall stands. So yeah, nothing too crazy over there. We knew these things were happening and it's not good news. So let's see what else the devs have to say, because besides the server merge, they did also a dev reply. So they got some feedback for us. Snowland, the crisis optimization. Alright, that is the new dungeon they released not that long ago. Let me just pull this up over here, although we got some publicity over there. Never mind. In subsequent updates, we will add a sweep feature to the Snowland dungeon to reduce player workload. Please stay tuned with game updates. So yeah, I was mentioning this basically is the new dungeon that replaced the raid. We know the good old whale raid. We've played that forever. So yeah, now instead of actually having to manually play whatever difficulty you want to, well, once you do clear any of these difficulties, I'm assuming you're gonna be able to sweep through it, which is definitely a big upgrade. It means that, well, you can just go ahead, team up, get carried or whatever to the highest difficulty you can, sweep through it and just grab all the rewards you might want to be getting, right? So the good stuff over here for sure obviously are the rebirth capsules, the scrolls, and whatever else you might get out of this. Of course, it's always nice, but mostly, yeah, everything else is just kind of whatever. It's only just about getting a lot of those resources, right? All in all, that sweep future is definitely going to be very welcome, but we also have some not so good news. So Family Brawl, always matching with the same opponents. We've talked about this a couple times already in this channel, and it's been going on forever, and it's directly related to the server merges. So as they say, as server merges continue, it is inevitable that some servers will experience the situation. Basically, there's 2 families that are always playing together in the Family Brawl. We are optimizing the gameplay for Family Brawl, now including adjustments to matchmaking methods and point calculating methods. It will be let me just read this again. It will be continuously online once we finish careful testing, whatever this actually means. I guess they will just put it online once it's done, and then whatever, please stay tuned. So more of the same, server merges, there is less active families overall in the servers, so that means that in your server cluster, which is the group of servers that you are regularly matched against, the amount of families that are going to be able to be matched against each other based off of similar level and stuff, it's going to be basically very little, right? As server merges keep happening, that's always going to be the same case. So yeah, they're looking into it, but still no specifics to solve that. Family Brawl kind of is just like a whatever kind of feature in the game at this point. Autoplay is too slow. It is indeed, actually. It takes forever to go through it. I mean, it is better than just having to do it manually, but for sure it's only better if you got a lot of time or you're just gonna be doing a AFK. Otherwise, yeah, you'd rather just go through it quickly just by tapping it manually. So really sorry for the inconvenience. We will optimize the speed of prayer and it will be updated in the game soon, meaning that they're going to be doing it a little bit quicker. That is for sure very nice. It's just not there in the game just yet. And then the final thing that they talked about is the changing the soul presets. Apparently it's not working too well, so we have taken note of all the feedback and we are sorry to bring Shurmi any unhappy experience. To deliver an enhanced combat experience, we have decided to reevaluate and optimize the current soul system. the whole soul system. Alright, during this process we will temporarily disable the in-game soul preset feature until the new solution completes the rigorous testing and is ready for reintroduction. So I'm not too sure what they did and how they broke it. Is it not satisfactory? I'm not too sure. Stay tuned for game updates as always. I mean, if we go into that real quick right now, I've checked it out and I don't see any big issues with it. You just put on your set and then change to whatever else you wanted to play with. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is an issue right now. I'm assuming it's also integrated with the rest of your battle plans, which is basically every other preset into a whole preset, so you can change, well, I don't know, classes or specs or whatever you want to be calling it, right? Souls are a part of this? I don't think they are as far as I can see right now, so that's kind of what I'm assuming. They might want to be going into that and changing that, but yeah. I guess that's what they really refer to, not being integrated in here. I was assuming it was, and that is really the only flaw that I see to it. Otherwise, let me know what the problem really is with the soul presets. I mean, souls overall are just another extra system. It's not really too interesting overall, and I'm not thinking that they are gonna be really doing any big changes to it. But they worded this in a way that they are saying we have decided to reevaluate and optimize the current soul system. So it sounds like they have an issue with it as a whole. But yeah, maybe it's just the way they translated it. Of course, I don't think English is their first language, or it just be poorly worded. It just might be poorly worded. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be suffering many big changes. All in all, if there is a big issue with it, well, they probably will tackle it. So that's just pretty much all there is for the news so far. We also have a gift code for the ending of Ramadan, which is Aid Joy. So I'm gonna go ahead and redeem that real quick. Might as well do so. As always, we just go in here and type, if it wants to let me type it. I don't think it does. Let me just real quick do this and do it again. Aid Joy, there we go. Exchange, see what we get. Okay, so yeah, nothing crazy. It's the standard kind of code to redeem. Yeah, whatever, might as well get it. And yeah, let's move on to something else. So the Soul Rush is coming to an end, and well, it's just the good old same stuff happening here. I went down a couple ranks, but I decided to spend a little bit more of the gems that I had accumulated, so I'm now top 5. Pretty cool, of course. That is a lot of souls that I was saving up, and might as well get myself some Sky Rider passes. Nothing else to really add over there. That's pretty much it. And we also have the Crazy Fisher event back in the game for a couple days. There's really almost no rewards to this, I'm gonna be honest. You got a little bit of a spin to win wheel here, where you're gonna be spending some of the coins you get out of playing this event. And the best thing you can get out of it is probably just the keys, I'm not gonna lie. Everything else, I mean, you can see 5,000 gold. 5,000 gold when you are almost level 30 on your lamp. That is really nothing. Overall, it's a very poorly rewarding kind of gameplay. You also get a few keys and stuff like that. Look at this, just one empowerment gear out of this, and every time you get a new fish, which there is not that many of, you get like 20 gems. So overall, a pretty lackluster gameplay mode in terms of just overall rewards. Even just looking at the battle pass here, what are you gonna be getting out of this? Like one, what is it? Like one, what is it that even called? The Uku fruit. You use this to level up your avians. You're gonna be getting one. That is definitely bugged, and they never bothered to look into it. I know, because this was like pretty bad back in the day. I already talked about it, and it's still just as bad. You only get one fruit at max once you actually unlock your paid battle pass for this gameplay system or whatever. And then of course, overall, it's just a fun little minigame, but there is just almost no rewards to it. And finally, while we are at it, might as well talk a little bit about Aptoide before we go. So of course, Aptoide, if you haven't never used it before, it's going to be getting you more value for your money. As you can see, if I was going to be buying this pack, I would be spending, what is it, like 11 euros. And then I would be getting, if I do buy this, an amount of a bonus, which would amount to, well, if I have a bonus that is like 5%, that's what I'm going to be getting, which is what I have right now. But you can increase that all the way up to extra 35%. You can make it a flat extra 10% bonus from the get-go by doing things like using my code, which is going to be down there in the description, as well well as here on the screen. And there's going to be a guide down there in the description about how to set the whole thing up. But just picture that you're going to be buying stuff in Legend of Mushroom as per regular. So when you do so, you get a bonus, excuse me, which can be, as I mentioned, all the way up to extra 35%, all things considered. And once that happens, well, if I did have enough of that bonus, which I currently don't have enough of, I could be using that, the Aptoide balance, to do the purchase for me instead of actually using my real money. So all in all, there's nothing that you're losing here by using Aptoide and playing your games through Aptoide. You're only accumulating bonuses when doing purchases if you're going to be doing them anyways, and then you can just buy more stuff for free. Basically, you're just getting bonuses and then using them in turn. So all in all, if you're not yet using Aptoide, definitely go ahead and give it a try. Again, there's going to be a guide under in the description about how to set it all up. And if you are going to be playing Legend of Mushroom and might as well do so through Aptoide, then please go ahead and use my code if you are so kind. That's going to be helping me out as well. And again, if you don't know where to set that code and stuff, it's all going to be down there in the guide that I got in the description. So all in all, that's all from me, guys, on this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. See you.